think Fenix is a really good mid laner. I think he's just like really talented. I think he's got like really good mechanics. He does have like the competitive energy that maybe is a little more than everyone else. He just, he wants to win, so he's putting in more energy like when we're doing reviews, or like he wants to make sure that people are doing the right things, which is good. I think that's what people need. You need that little push.
I mean, I've been playing with Fenix for a while. As far as a lot of like Korean players in general, I think he's much more acclimated to like NA and other teammates and the environment since he's been here so long. So it's really easy to like be friendly with him and have him in group activities and everything. So he kind of just blends in really well.
Fenix has like a really bright personality and like outlook on like most situations or like most things that happen in practice or in the game, and it's really fun to talk to him about matchups or talk to him about like macro or like what happened in the game. And overall, he's just like a really smart player, and like I think over time he's kept his mechanical skill while also increasing his game knowledge and how he works with his teammates. And like overall, it's just really fun to work with Fenix. I really enjoy it.
There's been a lot of growth from Fenix as a player individually. I mean, when we were with the Huni Dardoch roster, he was a lot more quiet. He wouldn't have to speak up as much due to the fact that the other players were so vocal and kind of overpowering. And now that we're with a roster where he's a little bit more free to do what he wants, he does take charge of what he needs to do more and doesn't rely on other people to tell him that. Overall, I mean, Fenix is just a really, really good mechanical player. When it's a meta that suits Fenix really well, he's like the best player you could have for your role.
Before I joined the team, I thought he would be like a little bit more toxic or whatever because of what happened in TL when he was on TL, but it's not like that at all. He's actually like the nicest like guy that you can ever really meet.
Welcome back to the LCS studio live in Los Angeles, California, as we gear up for our next bout, TSM versus Echo Fox. I am David Freak Turley, joined by a rested and recharged Isaac Gazette Cummings Bentley. How you doing?
I'm feeling great, man. The college was awesome, but I'm ready for some LCS.
He walks up, I can go. Oh. Silas here. We should fight. Silas low, Silas low.
Okay. Can you come die bot?
Yeah.
Bot is push top right now.
Coming mid.
Now Mike King's going to show up as
Yeah,
well, but of course the jungler's in the top right where he can walk forward. Flash Cocoon going to land. Decent damage coming in. The follow through there, but here's the flash disengage, and now the re-engage for Arcadian. Low on HP.
Going.
No, close back top. Close back top.
We got Cocoon.
Plant moving. Nice.
Nice.
Moving. I should have been.
Mike Young, he was listening and he just popped off. Really stepping up in this early game.
Down to fight, too. They have no mana.
Okay, Shona.
Damage actually knock him down at this point, but in they go!
Try. Anyway, Flashlight was going to land. Now the opposing charm comes on both sides, and that kills Ven. And maybe for Smoothie as well, pops the gray health. A couple of shots might kill him, but not quite enough there.
I want to go aggressively here and look at kills. Okay, look Zona.
Their competition with their team, and now they're looking for Sven.
Looking at this one, going to find a little bit of the charm at the very least. Hako going to make sure that damage does come through, and the kill picked up solo into the bot lane as Zed had no teammates nearby. All right, Caesar's going to push this one down. They've got the ores nearby. Teleport's coming in now for the rest of the squad as well. They might outnumber. Here comes the rest of the squad, but oh no, it's Mike Young caught out by a stun. That's one kill already.
I'm fighting. Yeah. Can we look package? Yeah. Silas.
Go here.
Tom. Yeah. Flood ulti.
Still some chunks out from Corky. Kled re-engages, gets knocked right back out. Beatable stuff there. Lorlo's still low, but they might just find the way in. Hako tries to find it. Not going to get the CC though. And Broken Blade's still on the wing. Flashes him, finds the Q. They will knock down Hakumo. How about round two? Will they get another kill? A big root towards Acadian. No, chopped up by Smoothie. And now a crescendo on to two. Low health bars making 3 kills. Fenix fights for his life. Knocks over the wall, just stays alive. As now 3 kills have gone to TSM. That's been channeled. Now can they zone out Acadian? It's actually up to Poppy to do it. With Rakan there as well. They're trying to push him down. The fight continues, but they are stuck inside the pit.
I go. Okay, we're going.
Come to stay. Watch here.
Okay, left. Play.
I don't think 3.
Okay. I'm stunning. I'm really low. I'm stunning.
Go, go, go.
Okay, we're going.
They find the knockup, and they will knock down Sven. 1 for 0. Look at the second kill. A big quickness comes through for Acadia, but it's not going to be enough. It's Eggum up to the Baron and 2 kills. TP keeps that minion at full HP, or at least from taking any damage. Big chunk right there. The second stun comes in, and Bjergsen is down as Smoothie was still respawning. That is a huge upgrade as the turret's going to fall. The inhibitor's going to be given to them as well, but the respawns are coming in. It will be a 4v4 until Elise can rejoin, which means this could be scary. A nice kill for the Clyde. They get a second as well, and TSM in the 4-on-4 grab 2 kills, and they want yet another one.
Yeah, they're poking him down. They're looking to chase him down now. Broken Blade got the rope onto him, and he's going to take him down. Fenix, no way out of this.
Nice abscond, nice abduct. 4 kills come back in for TSM. Ooh, and a little bit of sneakiness for TSM. They are still staying on the bottom side, so it's a ping towards Baron. It's Fox saying, we will sacrifice our inhibitor. We will rush the Baron. Well, if the recall's only 4 seconds long, the wave now chunks down right here, so here is the start of the turret. How fast does the Baron die? TP goes in, Baron is gone, 4-second recall, and no one is stopping them. I believe TSM are not in range, so it's inhibitor down, base wide open, but a Baron buff power play is the hope for Fox now.
Bjergsen now is looking for the inhib.
You see me now, what's going on?
But Sven one-shot the guy! That TP was massive though, the TP is so big! Baron is picked up, Broken Blade, gonna be stunned against the wall! They might have damage! Will he remount? He does not get it!
I don't know if we can. Oh, you got him?
Yes!
Nice.
And Echo Fox have picked up 3 kills in a row! Who recalls? They go into the base! They're trying right now, and here comes Does Acadia have it? Look at the damage output! Are you kidding? TSM!
What an end! That game was insane!
Oh god. What a game. So lame. Where's my bag? So lame.
You know, we didn't really have much to lose, so we just wanted to kind of like showcase our ability, make sure that everyone knows that we're not a bad team. It sucked that we lost, you know, through like backdoor, and not even just the backdoor, but just, you know, we obviously made mistakes early on, which made us lose. But I think in general we were kind of happy that we did better than just like falling over like the past few times that we played. So even though we lost, it was still like, felt like it was progression, you know?
Some things that most people probably don't consider when they think of like these players playing on stage is that they're also thinking about them playing on stage and like their nerves and how it might affect their gameplay or their decision making that normally wouldn't happen in practice. And so it's actually a very real thing, and with some players it affects more than others. A good example is Mike, who just came in again. He's making his like re-debut into LCS, and he has a lot on his mind when he comes into the stage that he doesn't have in practice.
So I think one of the things you see a lot, especially with academy players who come back to LCS or in LCS for the first time, they have to try and deal with the fact of getting over playing in front of a crowd of people, playing on a stage, so you're not on your like custom setup that you have at home that you're really used to and comfortable. You know, your keyboard being just a slightly different position or the desk height being a little bit different. Might not sound like it makes a big deal, but it actually does when you're practicing 60, 80 hours a week on that setup, and then you go somewhere else and it's all different. It can really just kind of throw you off and make you a little bit more uncomfortable than you would otherwise be.
When I just joined FOX, it was really bad, where it was like, I was like not even playing as well as I should be, or even at like an acceptable level on stage, where like my fingers would be like shaking and I'd be like sometimes like pressing the wrong button and stuff. But this last week it helped a lot, like because I just changed I think I just got used to on stage after coming back for, you know, 3 weeks. I still had a lot of expectations coming back, so the nerves really got to me. But I realized like that's just, you know, negative. So I should just change my mindset and just focus on, you know, myself more.
I mean, stage nerves are like pretty normal. I think everyone goes through them, and they never really go away. I think a lot of it just comes down to being better at like embracing them.
I think I'm usually nervous when I feel like I'm not ready to LCS, or I'm not confident on myself, like, oh, can I like win this game? Can you win this game?
Like it's like what I say, just being comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Hello and welcome back for our next match of the day. That is Counter Logic Gaming versus EchoFox. You ready?
Absolutely. Now it's up to 2, but
Look out!
oh, and he didn't even get turret aggro.
Standard stop. You're right, he didn't. This is going to be a pretty quick one. If Ruin can get himself the safety, one last shot's not going to be enough on the heat up, and that's first blood going over to Wiggly.
I'm gonna walk over.
I'm gonna pull this
You can
further.
TP back, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna 2 back.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for fight.
Smart move up there. Mike trying to come up and counter, but he is all alone.
Perfect communication.
Teleport.
Camille hook shot to him. That's going to be a quick kill. We've got to watch out for the spiders. That's a good repel up.
Flash.
Now they've got Lorlo back. If he can find his pace to get a sweet spot on, they definitely got a kill onto Ruin. Tactical sweep back.
nice flash.
Ruin actually stopped himself there. Maybe the flash would have brought him in range, but the tactical sweep keeps him in range for that follow-up kill coming in from EchoFox.
2 people on COD never would have been able to go. And here they fight
You
again.
gotta stay together when you're in Cataclysm, chat. Phoenix able to relentless pursuit out of that as Wiggly gets himself to safety. It's now been a trade. No, just Mike Young going down for now. That's gonna be the root, and that's bad for Stixay as the trade does finally come through. A little bit of gold there for Apollo as Hakuo looks for maybe another member. As a lot of the turrets are falling down, just the Nexus turret stand now. Mike Young getting almost taken down. That's one more shot. Nice repel to save himself, but another one from Stixay could be it. Ruin's gonna clean that one up with the janitorial duty onto the Elise. And now, with all inhibitors down, CLG is looking for the Nexus. Stixay is on turret duty as the rest of the team is playing with their food once again as they go in for seconds, thirds, and even more. And third is the position that CLG would love to take coming up in the season. 11-5 is their record now. Counter Logic Gaming takes down EchoFox.
I think the thing to focus on with Mike in improving his stage fright is getting him into a situation that he's extremely comfortable with. So picking him champions that might not be the most meta. Like for example, last weekend we played 2 games of Elise, and Mike is just really confident on Elise, and he really knows the limits of that champion. He plays a lot of it in solo queue. It's something that we were able to give to Mike, which instilled a little bit of confidence in him and kind of helped him battle that stage fright that he's had for the past couple weeks.
Even though this is our last week for LCS, all the players still really care about how they're perceived, and some of them have 1 year or on their final year of their contracts. So they still want to be able to go into free agency looking like a really strong player. So they're going to give it their all no matter what. Even if we can't make playoffs, it's still really important to them to finish strong. And TL is one of the teams that we play in the final week, and we've actually been one of the few teams that have beaten them this split. So being able to go up and possibly get another win against them would just be like that great way to cap off the season and just be like, yeah, we got a 3-1 record against TL for the whole year. What about you, right? And while it might not mean a bunch to anybody else, that is still something at least to be able to take away from the end of the split.